All right. We are live, ladies and gentlemen, and back for more NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode action tonight for the Gander Outdoor Truck Series, the World of Westgate 200 at the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, the second trip to Las Vegas on the year, and the third and final racetrack that we are going to for the second time this season. 13th place finish for Schneider earlier this season at Las Vegas. We'll see what he can do from the 18th starting position today. A lot of people waiting in the chat before the start of this race. Joey Logano Fan 22, welcome to the stream. Jackson Thomas, welcome. Diamond Jeff, welcome. And all 6 of you guys already tuning in before the drop of the green flag. Again, 18th starting position here today for Schneider in the 99, the cell phone team. Tim Irvin, welcome to the stream. It is the beginning of the round of 8. That means if one of the 8 drivers remaining in the playoffs win today, they will have a free spot in the championship 4 no matter what happens in the next 2 races after this at Talladega and Martinsville, with Talladega being the second leg of a doubleheader tonight as well. So a lot of fun action here as we get down towards the end of the season. It is definitely crunch time. I forgot my TV was muted. Got to unmute that so I have volume. And here we go. Patrick Chadley, welcome to the stream. Hoping for a relaxing stream after a long day of work. Well, I don't know how... This will be edge of your seat excitement. So you, as far as relaxing goes, you might be moving around your seat a little bit. Who knows? Johnny Sauter, not fast in practice. He has been on a hot streak lately. We'll see how he does today. Ross Chastain, another one of the playoff drivers, maybe looking a little slow. So that's already 2 playoff drivers maybe not looking forward to this race at Las Vegas. That can be troublesome. And Zane Smith on the pole. Non-playoff driver starting out in front. Green flag is in the air. 200 miles, 134 laps at Las Vegas is underway. 30 laps in stage 1, 30 laps in stage 2. A little contact off the initial start with Joe Nemechek. My goodness, before they even got into the first turn. Oh, Austin Hill got sideways too all of a sudden. A little bit of a crazy start. Turn 1, lap 1. Zane Smith, though, got a good jump on the initial start out on that inside lane. It looks like Zane Smith's going to lead lap 1 here at Las Vegas. Schneider needs better than a 13th place finish like he had here earlier this season. He only scored 2 stage points in that race as well, so definitely going to have to pick up the pace here. He's got a lot faster truck at this point in the season for most of these races compared to when they were at the very beginning. Yep, I remember you, Joey Logano fan. Thanks for tuning in then. Thanks for tuning in now.
Got a car coming inside now.
John Hunter Nemechek had a big run off turn 4 to get around Schneider, and Stuart Friesen led his first lap of the race at the line the last time. Another one of those drivers riding a hot streak. Friesen's got 3 top 10s in the 3 races so far in the playoffs. 2 top 5s to go along with it. He's already gotten to the race lead. Remember, Friesen won at Las Vegas earlier this season. And look at that. Rafael Lessard just moved Schneider out of the way in turns 3 and 4. Schneider's already dropped 2 spots from the start, sitting at 20th, just struggling for speed right now. You should watch WWE Hell in a Cell. It's insane. Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Hell in a Cell matches.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
I did watch the, oh man, what was it this year? What was the main event of that one this year? For the Hell in a, oh, it was Kevin Owens and Roman Reigns this year, wasn't it? I remember watching it.
Wow, that's...
Or wait a minute, no, that was the Uso versus Reigns match, my bad. Yeah, that was when Jimmy Uso and Reigns were fighting for the title this year. I forgot about that. But yeah, I keep up with the with WWE. I keep up with the main events or the pay-per-views. I usually try to. I did miss Fastlane. I saw it was a pretty good show, so I got to rewatch that. Jeff Schneider. I got Diamond Jeff. Tried to change it to my last name and then he misspelled it too. That's funny. Again, Stuart Friesen out in front, only 5 laps completed in this race, but these stages are very short, as we know. The Truck Series, we should know by now. Make my truck orange and white. Yeah, I saw that last night. I really don't want to change the paint scheme. Unless we start having bad luck with it, then I might change it. But we've had good luck. We got 3 top 10s in the 3 races we've used it. The 2 wins. Probably should have went with orange and black, honestly. Probably would have been a little bit better. Oh well, that's in the past. Did this a long time ago, I think. Oh yeah, I don't remember that. Schneider's just not running well on the bottom. He might have to move to the outside lane. A little too slow. The truck's actually handling well. I remember last time at Vegas, he was too tight on the bottom. It's not like he's too tight, he's just too slow right now. Stuart Friesen's absolutely pulled away since taking the lead on lap 2. Cap 24, welcome to the stream. The truck's not really tight. I wouldn't say the truck's tight on the bottom, it's just not fast. Stuck it beautifully that time. Perfectly gonna pull up and clear the 51 of Riley Herbst. I'm sure the long run speed's probably gonna be there, but we'll see if it takes too long to actually get going though during this run. Trying to move that middle upper groove there through turns 3 and 4 that time. Now down to the apron through the trial. We're searching for any sort of extra speed that he can right now. No practice going into this race, though. It's just qualifying. And knowing that this team wasn't that fast at Vegas earlier this year, they really didn't have a setup. Chastain about got squeezed by the other 2 playoff trucks around him of Tanner Gray and Keegan Schneider. Schneider comes in 69 points ahead of the cutoff line. All those playoff points coming into today's race. So about a 1-race buffer, but Talladega and Martinsville are the next 2 races, so
Careful, still there.
Very easily things could change, and caution will wave for the first time today. Oh! Stuart Friesen, the race leader, goes around and got drilled by Austin Hill off the exit of turn 4. Hill had nowhere to go, and the race leader, who dominated the first 10 laps and won at Vegas earlier this year, spins from the lead on lap number 11, and we have our first caution of the day. DB Forever 85, welcome to the stream. There's 29th here yesterday with an 82, 82, 70. Ooh. Yeah, that 70 probably hurt you quite a bit. 12 people watching. Thanks for everybody tuning in. Caution's out for the first time at lap 11 for race leader Stuart Friesen, spinning off of turn 4, then getting drilled by Austin Hill. Friesen a playoff driver, Hill a non-playoff driver. Green flag back in the air. Friesen, who looked really fast. I mean, he was pulling away. Maybe just stepped a little too hard over that fine line, that edge.
Stay low, stay low.
And we have another restart. Well, first restart of the day, and Todd Gillen will restart from the lead. He was eliminated in the opening round of the playoffs. Look at Schneider, 3 wide to the inside on the initial start. Quickly gets the night. Chris Madden fan, welcome to the stream. I'm assuming that might be Joey Logano fan.
Got a car coming inside now.
Back into the inside of Schneider off turn 4. 15 laps to go in stage 1, so we're halfway through the first stage. Friesen did pit. He's on pressure tires. Likely repaired the damage while he was back there, so he's got about 10 lap pressure tires, which is actually a really big difference here at Vegas. It's one of the more abrasive tracks on tires on the schedule for the Truck Series. Sheldon Creed's got a little damage as well. He might have been collected in that lap 11 accident with Friesen.
Still there?
Creed really former champions that missed the playoffs entirely. Along with Moffitt. The defending champ Sheldon Creed, nonetheless, was the first driver who missed on points. He's gaining ground, though. He's into the top 5, getting around Johnny Sauter, who didn't seem well prepped for today's race, but he was just running in the top 5. He's still battling for 5th with Schneider. A great crossover move to the inside. Schneider going to pull a block, though, through the trioval and stay clear. And where is Stuart Friesen right now? Is the big question on those fresh tires. He had the fastest truck before the caution. I think I see him way back there trying to work the outside lane. So Schneider definitely wants to try to get to the lead as soon as possible and hopefully pull away now that his truck is coming in on the longer run. That caution definitely helps as well with the fastest driver perhaps in this race being involved in the accident, in the incident entirely. Grant Enfinger, by the way, or sorry, no, that's Ben Rhodes. Man, now I was getting Kraft and Enfinger mixed up all season. Now I'm starting to call Ben Rhodes those guys too. So now it was bad before. First it was 2 Thor Sport trucks. Now it's 3. Swapping names all over the place. Jordan Anderson dropping back on this green flag run now. After the caution, he was in 2nd place. Oh, Schneider went to side draft him. Got into him. Had to check up now before going into turn 1.
Looking inside now.
Side by side between Austin Hill and Johnny Sutter. Look at Schneider going all the way up the track near the wall. Stays off it. It's going to give him a lot of room off of turn 2 as Anderson slid sideways. Got a little loose on the bottom lane. Schneider coming off a win at Bristol. Sloppy race, looking for a cleaner race today. A better handling truck, just maybe not as fast. 10 laps to go though, stage 1. Don't know if Friesen has cracked the top 10 or not yet. Rhodes, Moffitt battle. Halfway through the tire snare. Tires are easily going to make it to the end of the stage. A little slide job for 3rd place now. Schneider clears Moffitt. Moffitt, though, with a crossover back down to the bottom and pulls back clear of the 99. Jackson Thomas, welcome back. Schneider down to the apron, maybe trying to cross over himself on the 23 truck. Not going to be able to do it that time. He goes to the high side at 1 and 2. Battling for every stage point possible. Ooh, big run there as Moffitt pulled high to try and block. Schneider beats him into turn 3, back to the lead. Goes to the outside, so does Ben Rhodes. Moffitt goes all the way to the bottom. Schneider's caught that dirty air of Rhodes as he picked the same lane, and that allows Moffitt to get back to the inside again. Schneider gets the straightaway speed, though, to pull clear. Halfway down the front stretch. And just a tad bit higher than Ben Rhodes. That was the difference there. Now they both go to the high side in turns 1 and 2 again. Schneider a little bit higher again. Rhodes drops to the middle lane, killing his corner exit speed, and Schneider's up to 2nd place. Can he run down Todd Gilliland to get the stage win? Rhodes charging back on the bottom through 3 and 4. Almost got to the inside of Schneider, but not quite. I believe Stuart Friesen has driven himself back up to 7th place. I think he's behind Austin Hill right now. And we have a caution. Late in the stage, caution flies. Jordan Anderson's going to hit pit road. He's not in the playoffs. Why not? So I guess that was a wrong blue truck. It looked like it was, I guess it was Johnny Sauter. It wasn't even a blue truck behind Austin Hill. I don't know what I was seeing back there. I saw Johnny Sauter thinking it was Friesen. Friesen only got up to 15th. He's just stuck in traffic right now, but looks like Anderson's going to pit. Ty Majeski's going to pit at the rear of the field as well. So we got a couple drivers pitting. And we're going to set ourselves up for a late stage restart here at Las Vegas to decide the stage winner. It was going to be tough to see if the 99 of Schneider was going to catch Gilliland to the end of the stage, but now we're really going to get to see if he can just get a good restart. He's in the outside lane. Gilliland's got the preferred lane. Green flag back in the air. Trevor Grimes, welcome to the stream. 4 laps to go in stage 1. This does bring on the high side, Gillen on the bottom, side by side off turn 2 for the race lead. And trying to side draft that left rear corner panel, Schneider to the top. Trying to pull to the bottom, he didn't do it though, the 38 was still kind of there, so he ended up in the middle, and that allows Gillen to side draft Schneider off 4. They're side by side for the lead with 3 laps to go in stage 1. And they're going to go all the way towards the top. He's not going to run the middle this time. They're 1 and 2. Looking to prevail. They're 3 wide back there where Friesen's at, running right around 10. Schneider still clear into turn 3. At first lap, he led in this race was the last lap when he had about a half a truck length on Gillen at the line. 2 laps to go, though. He's all clear now. 2 cautions in the opening stage. How about Keegan Schneider, despite starting 18th, not having a fast short run truck when everybody's on equal fresh tires. Those couple cautions helped him get up here. He had 2 good restarts, and now looking to win stage 1 at Las Vegas. If he doesn't win, he needs as many points as possible, especially with Talladega coming up next. Do I know who Justin Allgaier is? Yeah, I know who Allgaier is. Xfinity Series. Won at Atlanta a couple weeks ago. Should say Xfinity Series veteran, Justin Allgaier. Well, this is the final lap of the stage. Off turn 4, no contest. Schneider will win stage stage 1 by 1 second over Todd Gillen. Gillen barely held on to second over Ben Rhodes. Brett Moffitt 4th. Stuart Friesen came from the back to 5th on those fresh tires in about 15 laps. Less than that, though, with green flag laps. About 12 green flag laps to get there. And that was only on 10-lap fresher tires. Austin Hill 6th. Sheldon Creed 7th. Johnny Sutter 8th. Spencer Boyd 9th. And Tanner Gray will round out the top 10. Those guys will all get stage points. Drivers that did not get stage points that are in the playoffs, as everybody's going to pit. No adjustments, at least right now. Actually, half a round of wedge is going to be taken out of the 99 truck. That's the only adjustment. Gustine, Ross Chastain, Matt Crafton, and Grant Enfinger, 4 playoff drivers, failed to get any sort of stage points in stage 1. Got some drivers staying out of the pits here. A couple of them pitted under any of the cautions really in the first stage. That includes Friesen, who will restart from the lead. Green flag back in the air at Vegas.
Got one peeking inside.
Friesen restarts from the lead. Look at Majeski to the inside. 3 wide as they battle back for position. Look at Schneider up the middle. Barely cleared. Clay Greenfield aggressively tried to side draft Majeski in the 45 truck. Pulled him back as he went into that middle lane. Look at Todd Gillen on the high side. Jordan Anderson's going for the lead. Off turn 4 as he gets to the outside of Friesen. He does have about 10-lap fresher tires than Friesen. Schneider's got probably, 4-lap fresher tires than Anderson right now, which might make a little bit of a difference. Watching this guy on my TV. Thanks. Put me on the big screen. Austin Hill up to 4th. Schneider trying to get underneath Friesen. Friesen couldn't block him in time. That was Schneider's fastest lap of the race. So this adjustment was the way to go. Took a half round of wedge out. Ben Rhodes up to 3rd now, following Schneider by Friesen. Friesen charges to the back bumper of Jordan Anderson for the lead. The 2 driver owners running 1-2. Anderson runs the middle line. He's trying to block Schneider. Look at him cutting down, blocking the 99 of Schneider, while the other 99 truck of Ben Rhodes is now probably going to get to the lead because of that. And Rhodes leads the lap at the line. So Anderson costed not only Schneider a shot at the lead, but costed him 2nd place, and Ben Rhodes is going to get to the front. Schneider now to the inside of Jordan Anderson. side drafting down the back straightaway. Just to hold with him, and now has the advantage back to the inside through 3 and 4, and he'll pull clear on turn 4, 3 wide. Here comes Gilliland. Schneider slides right up in front of Todd Gilliland, while it'll be Austin Hill on the inside taking over second with that 3 wide pass. Hill's actually closing in on Ben Rhodes right now as well.
Looking inside now.
Moffitt's got a full head of steam off turn 4. He gets to the inside of Schneider now for 3rd place. Oh, Schneider tried to side draft and he made contact with Moffitt.
Looking inside now.
A little too aggressive there. He's trying to stay alongside of him, and that actually hurt the 99 because now here comes Gilliland up the inside. Moffitt got to go high. Schneider trying to pinch and side draft the 38 truck down. He got tight right in the center of the corner, so he couldn't hang on the 38's door like he wanted to. And Gilliland still got shot out of a cannon as he gets to the inside of Moffitt for 3rd place. I mean, Gilliland looked like he was going to win stage 1 before that last caution came out. Schneider got a better restart. Was able to get around Gilliland with 3 laps to go in the stage. Granted, again, the only reason Gilliland had that opportunity is because Stuart Friesen had crashed while still staying in the race. Friesen still got back up to 5th by the end of the stage. Ben Rhodes is still in the lead over Austin Hill. 20 laps to go in stage 2 for Schneider to try and double down the stages. How about Tanner Gray, one of the probably 2 or 3 upset drivers that we had make the playoffs? I wouldn't call Schneider an upset because he's a championship favorite now, but at the start of the season, him winning that early was definitely surprising at the time. But now he's got 10 wins on the season. Definitely the biggest championship threat. But Tanner Gray finished outside the top 10 in points. Remember, he's only in the playoffs because he won. And he made it to the round of 8, as well as Gustine, only in the playoffs because he won. Both of the guys won on mile and a halves. Gustine won on overall speed at Kansas. Tanner Gray won on pit strategy in the first Texas race. Tried to really pull Gray into turns 3 and 4 that time. This truck doesn't get too loose on the longer run. That's why he only took a half around to wedge out. Wasn't going to go extreme adjustment at the stage 1 break. Still 3 sets of tires left the rest of the way. But not getting as much tire wear as what we had earlier this season. I think a lot of it is because we only had a 90 overall truck. 90 on the aero, 90 on the suspension, 90 on the engine, and that was probably tightening the truck up alone there a little bit worse. Todd Gilliland makes the pass on Austin Hill for 2nd. Ben Rhodes to the outside through 1 and 2. Gilliland down to the bottom. Pulls even closer to the back bumper. Couldn't get underneath him though. Gilliland gets can't get the run down the straightaway that Ben Rhodes got. Now Gilliland goes to the high side in turns 3 and 4, and Rhodes swaps to the bottom. Hill to the bottom as well. Moffitt on the top. Schneider on the bottom. These guys are in the top 5. Through the different camera angles for the first time in the race today. On this bumpier Las Vegas Motor Speedway. Especially in that bottom groove like you're seeing right there. Another reason why it's probably harder for Schneider to hold the bottom versus the top. It was actually holding it pretty well. Look at Gilliland trying to side draft that left rear corner panel of Ben Rhodes. So side by side for the lead off of turn 4. 15 to go, stage 2. We're halfway through the 2nd stage. And Gilliland finally going to get back out in front. Gilliland got the final spot on points for the playoffs, but was eliminated in the round of 10. No wins on the season. Again, we have had 8 different winners so far this year. 9 playoff drivers in the top 5. 3 of them, Austin Hill, Moffitt, and we just mentioned Gillen now with him already being eliminated. And Ben Rhodes. The top 4 are all drivers that either got eliminated or didn't even make the playoffs. Nobody listens to the rest of it. It is no disqualification. Make a car sound with my mouth. I'm not going to attempt it. I know I can. That's why we have the sound. The actual game sound volume on. I don't think that would go along with the realistic broadcast. Look at the pole. Moffitt got on the outside there in turn 4. It looked like Schneider was about to get around him. He's got to try to pull him back again. The top 2 have just hit their first lap truck of the stage of Coy Greenfield. He's on older tires, so is Jason White, who's not too much further up ahead. I believe both those guys stayed out during both cautions. Oh, Greenfield pulled up right in front of Moffitt off turn 2, costing Moffitt the lead. Look at Jason White holding up both Ben Rhodes and Todd Gillen. Gillen going to get around White on the outside. Rhodes got to go to the inside. Schneider, oh, he tried to go up the middle, and White pulled up in front of Schneider now. Still gets to the outside of him. Rhodes to the bottom as they split him 3 wide into turn 1. Rhodes going to clear him. Nope. Side by side for second off turn 2. Might have been the opportunity Gillen needed to pull away. Gillen goes to the high side. Schneider down at the bottom more or less to block Rhodes. He actually stuck the bottom really well that time. 10 laps to go, stage 2. Schneider overran 3 and 4 really badly. Washes immediately up the track. He had to lift a little more, and Ben Rhodes has got a big run on him now off turn 4, looking for second place once again. Schneider's going to give him the bottom. He's going to go to the middle to upper groove. So to Gillen. Michael Turner, welcome to the stream. And it is the final day of March. Back to the normal camp for the rest of stage number 2 now. Top 5 definitely getting a little spaced apart, but Schneider's still trying to run down Gillen. There's a lap truck not too far ahead of Todd Gillen, and that's going to cost Gillen some time getting into turn 3. Oh, they both go to the outside. I believe that's Ty Majeski in the 45, and here comes Schneider riding up the bottom. Going to use Majeski as a pick. Schneider to the lead off turn 4. 0.6 of a second behind Gillen going into turn 3, and he comes off in turn 4 with the lead with 7 laps to go in stage 1. Gillen definitely did not get the upper hand there. Ben Rhodes is actually going to get the second as Gillen is still stuck behind the lap truck. Moffitt's going to get the third now. Gillen cannot get around him. He's trying to go to the outside. The lap truck's still up there. Oh my goodness. They're all the way up high near the wall in the tri-oval. Gillen's trying to shake him. He just can't do it. I don't think Rhodes has anything for Schneider. The 299 trucks are running 1-2. Jacob Comstock, welcome to the stream. 14 people watching. Thanks for everybody tuning in. A double header NASCAR Heat 5 Wednesday night, Talladega, the next race. Both of these races are the first 2 races of the round of 8. We have 5 laps to go in stage 2. Schneider won stage 1. Biggest competitor, Stuart Friesen, nowhere to be found in the second stage. He was on older tires. 15-lap older tires. Green flag laps at least. That's why he faded as soon as he lost the lead on the restart. And then he also crashed while leading in stage 1, so only ended up with 6 stage points in the first stage, which that was a great comeback there, but then instead of pitting with everybody else, he stayed out. And again, the track position game, not going to really play a whole lot here at Vegas. You see on other tracks, this is not only a multi-groove racetrack, but a lot of wear and tear on your tires. Tires are important. And now we have a caution for the third time. Sorry, fourth? Yeah, third time, sorry. Third caution for incident today. That is going to actually end stage 2 prematurely. We had 4 laps left in the stage. So pit stops coming up once again. Second time today now. Going to be seeing pit stops for everybody in the field. Looks like Sheldon Creed was the cause of the caution. His day will come to an end. Natalie Decker gets the free pass back in 29th. No adjustments on the 99 truck this time. Just the 4 fresh tires, full tank of fuel, and we'll get this final stage underway.
Alright now, be smart out there. Going green. Are you ready now?
And green flag back in the air. Schneider restarts from the lead after winning the race off pit road. Moffitt on the front row. He started in second. Ben Rhodes lost a spot. Moffitt gained a spot. Didn't you break a bone like not that long ago too? Did you just like re-injure it? Or is it the same thing? It just hasn't healed right? I thought you mentioned something about it before. Could have been somebody else. Schneider's got the clean air for now. His truck's able to grip the bottom when he's got the clean air. At least in the turns 1 and 2 that time, but here comes Ben Rhodes. Todd Gillen right behind. Again, look out for Stuart Friesen now that everybody's on equal tires. This is the first time Friesen's been on equal tires since the start of the race.
Got a car coming in.
Oh, Gillen just got to the inside. Schneider had to check up in the center of the corner just a tad bit. He did it to try and stay on the bottom. He still couldn't. Now he's side drafting Gillen. Look at him pull Gillen back.
Got a car low now.
Under the high side. Gillen down low, and Todd Gillen clear and is in the lead early in stage 3.
You got room, you're clear. Car there on the inside. You got room, you're clear. Got one peeking inside. You got room, you're clear there.
3 wide for third. At least until Ben Rhodes pulled a block on his teammate Johnny Sauter. Schneider still hanging on to second, barely. Rhodes has been strong on the bottom at other racetracks like Bristol last night, and he's strong here.
Still there. Inside.
Johnny Sauter down to third. He's the highest running playoff truck. Anderson back up to fourth. He's had a great night. He's led some laps. He's in the top 5 again. Tanner Gray's also had a great night inside the top 10 for those underdog drivers. Gray, again, one of the playoff drivers. Oh, and a little contact with Schneider. Off turn 2. And here comes... Never mind, that's Austin Hill. I thought it was Friesen. I see Friesen further back. He's still outside the top 10. 3 wide off turn 4. Schneider got loose. Contact with Tanner Gray on the inside. He only got loose because he was trying to keep it off the 23, and then he got a little sideways and swung back down into the 15. Look out for Stuart Friesen. He's been silent since crashing in stage 1, but that damage is fixed. He is fast again. He won at Vegas earlier this year. He's trying to get the Vegas sweep.
Car there on the inside. You're all clear on the bottom there.
Maybe it was Cap that broke something earlier that I was thinking of, that he might have stated something about it, or that.
Hold your line. Got
Trying to
one
avoid
inside.
getting into some surgery. Yeah, I agree with you on that. I thankfully have not had surgery on anything, ever. I have broken a bone before, but I haven't needed surgery.
Careful. Still there.
Short freezing, up to 9th. Just got around Schneider. Schneider's back to 10th. This is as far back in the running order as he's been since the very start of the race when he qualified 18th. He fell back to 20th in the opening laps. What he got going. Leslie Gomez. I think I've heard of that name. A lot of drivers in
Still
the
there.
third series. Todd Gillen is pulling away right now. Friesen to the inside of Austin Hill. He's ripping through this field. I think Stuart Friesen might have a shot at the lead here before long.
Excellent lap there. Good job.
Schneider just ran his fastest lap of the race. 32.086. Personal fastest lap ever is a 31.814 at Vegas at least, but it was probably on championship mode.
Still there.
We're not adding 95 for the aero or the suspension right now, so I'd imagine it was on championship mode during the full race live stream. Lap 70 at the line, but again, we are in the final stage. Schneider's won the first 2 stages. It's already good points today so far. He's now up to 14 stage wins on the season. Inside of Crafton for 9th. He had a big run off the outside. Crafton went to the bottom. So did Tanner Gray, and that run carries into turn 3 underneath. Gray on the inside. Trying to side draft him. Oh, doing that though, gives up the bottom. And again, Crafton gets back around him with a good crossover by Matt Crafton. Schneider pushing a little too hard. Schneider going to go to the high side now through turns 1 and 2. Looking for grip. Oh, he got a little tight. Moffitt's on the high side in front of him. Probably took that air away, and he's in the wall on turn 2. It keeps him from hitting the inside wall. But that lick is going to cost him some more spots and a lot more ground interval-wise beyond that. We mentioned he got tight in the center of the corner, and he still ended up in the wall off turn 2 despite getting out of the gas. Moffitt being right in front of him on the outside definitely hurt the handling of the 99 truck. Oh, a little contact with John Hunter. Trying to forcefully block him, not give up any more spots.
You're clear. Careful. Still there.
We do stay green. Looked like after he hit the outside wall, he was going to go for a spin there off turn 2, but he was able to gather it back up. Definitely harder to lick into the outside wall. You can see the damage on the right front. It should be less than 5 seconds worth, but he's definitely going to have to repair it because that's only going to make the truck a little tighter. Problem with running the outside, you get just the slightest bit tight like he did there, and you almost just can't keep it off the wall. A lot less room to versus if you do run the bottom. That's why there's more of a risk, but it can be the faster lane at times, depending on what track you're at, of course. Just being one of those tracks that you can get it going. Schneider has only led the first lap of the stage under green, and Gillen's led the rest of them, but Stuart Friesen is up to 2nd place, and he is running down Todd Gillen. We feared Friesen might be a candidate to win today's race. He is one of the championship 4. That's another thing, too. Yes, Schneider came in 69 points ahead of the cutoff line, and he got 2 stage wins today, but knowing Talladega and Martinsville are next, no lead is safe. And Friesen is a playoff driver. Gillen is not. Gillen was eliminated in the round of 10. Friesen, 3 straight top 10s to start the first 3 races in the playoffs, trying to make it 4 today and maybe go to victory lane. And Friesen can be the first driver in the championship 4. The more championship 4 drivers that go to victory lane, Schneider, you know, if he has just one bad day, it's only going to make it that much harder to make it. Even if he doesn't have a bad day, it'll be that much harder to make it.
Careful, still there. You got room, you're clear.
Back in the top 10 after passing Spencer Boyd getting into turn 3. Ooh, Boyd clipped the apron off turn 4. Dive it in low, and that cost him any sort of shot at a crossover. I don't think he was going to get there anyway, but definitely didn't help. About halfway through the tire run. These guys are going to have to pit at some point in the final stage anyway. Just a reminder again, Talladega coming up today. Will I ever play Forza Horizon 4? I had no intentions of it. Not for the channel for sure. Try to keep this NASCAR oriented. Again, we don't, I don't necessarily, like, yes, we play NASCAR video games a lot on the channel, but again, this is for the progressiveness of my broadcasting. That's why we do a realistic commentary. So we've gotten, like, comments about other racing games. That's a large part of why I don't do it. This is the reason for the channel, is for trying to get that first foot in the door for broadcasting. Yeah, something like that would do it. I would consider other motorsport games, not so much F1. If IndyCar ends up with a game, I would definitely consider that. But for the most part, I do want to keep this a NASCAR-oriented channel, as I've mentioned in the past before, too. I have the most background as far as information and knowledge and everything goes to that and dirt racing. I have mentioned it World of Outlaw game comes along. And we will finish Tony Stewart's sprint car racing. I am purposely putting it off for right now. We're in the final season of our career mode. Whether I win the championship or not, it's been a long time since I played. It's probably been, no, it hasn't been a year. It's been over a year since it came out, but we'll get back to it. Yeah, I don't even have Madden 21. Again, though, NASCAR oriented. $53 laps to go at Vegas. Gillen still leads. Friesen caught up to him. I don't know if Friesen's just not running as well in the lap traffic or what's going on. Leaders have had to deal with it so far. Schneider, some of these guys right around 5th on back, have not hit lap traffic in this stage yet. Schneider's still 6 seconds back of Gillen from the lead, too. Ooh, Hill couldn't quite clear Anderson.
Careful, still there.
They side-draft each other down the backstretch. Schneider goes 3 wide to the inside to take over 4.
You're clear there.
They slowed each other so much off turn 2 that Schneider was able to make the pass on both of them.
You're clear there.
Easily cleared them both in the center of the corner. 2-for-1 special. 51 to go. And again, up to the 4th position. He's starting to claw his way back towards the front. The trainer welcome. have been running. We know Friesen's got a fast truck, but I mean, a lot of these non-playoff drivers have been up towards the front all day, and one of them's leading right now. And has led the most laps in the final stage. He's led all but the first lap in the final stage. Todd Gilliland. He's doing a great job. Friesen's caught more lap traffic. He's only losing ground to Gilliland when it seems like he starts to gain it. Schneider might be the fastest truck on the track, though, currently, at least on this longer run. It's taken him almost the entire run to get there, 3/4 of it at least. Oh, wow. Nearly 4 wide as they battle for second place. The lap traffic there, they definitely were 3 wide. I thought Rhodes was going to take it 4 wide. Look, Rhodes and Friesen getting stuck behind the lap trucks. Schneider to the outside, coming in quick for second place. They're side by side in front of them. That's why there's nowhere for them to go. And now we get a caution. With 48 laps left, right on the edge of the pit window, caution will wave for the 4th time today. Gilliland having about a 3-second lead. Schneider did get the second right before the caution wave. He had about a half a truck on Friesen and about maybe a truck length at the most on Rhodes. 1 second of damage. I'm surprised it wasn't more. It seemed like a harder hit into the wall in the middle of that green flag run. So there it is, right on the edge of the pit window. By the time we go green, these guys are going to be about 4 laps to the good on fuel. We'll have 44 laps to go. No adjustments here on this 99 truck. And, I mean, you just got to hope at this point Schneider will restart from the lead, winning the race off pit road. Fast pit crew for all but the first couple races of the year, and a fast one definitely there. Gilliland will restart in second. Green flag back in the air with 44 laps to go at Las Vegas. Will this be the final restart? We'll wait and see. Schneider does have an extra set of tires left still. This is going to be a close race to the finish as far as fuel and tires go. About 3 laps to the good is what they're showing. Well, the tires make it all the way through the run. We haven't had a full fuel run. No green flag stops today, so we're going to have to wait and see. What a restart by Ben Rhodes and Tanner Gray getting to second and third. It looked like Gray didn't know what lane to block there down the front stretch, and he gave up the bottom. And Spencer Boyd's in the top 5 for the first time. Schneider wants to see those guys continue to battle back there. They're 3 wide for 3rd place off turn 2. Gilliland on the top. Tanner Gray in the middle and Spencer Boyd on the bottom. They're still 3 wide. My goodness. Rhodes, low exit to the corner. Look at Gilliland with that run off the outside. Massive, massive run. Schneider's got to go up and block him. And he's got to get back down to the bottom by the time they get into 1 and 2. Ooh, Ben Rhodes might have got a little tight. Maybe he did that intentionally, trying to side draft the 38 truck. That could have been possible as well. Gilliland trying to go down and block Ben Rhodes now. 3 wide with Tanner Gray on the outside as they're stacked up for second place. Look at Gray. How about sandwiching the 38 of Gilliland in the middle between him and Ben Rhodes. Knowing this could be the final restart and a trip to the championship 4 on the line for a lot of these guys up at the front. Not all of them, but a lot. Tanner Gray, Schneider. Sauter. Oh! Ben Rhodes just got blocked massively by the 99. And we have a caution further back. Caution will wave as they are wrecking in the middle of the pack. Riley Herbst might have been the one involved, and this will probably secure the fact that these guys will make it on fuel to the end now. Our 5th caution of the day with 40 laps to go at Las Vegas. Speed in the truck reminds me of Tony Stewart. So fast, he and his microphone said, "Here, kitty, kitty," and chase down the leader to win. Hey, that could be the day. Tonight could be the night. That's definitely possible. Schneider had the lead. Ben Rhodes just got to his outside off turn 4 when the caution waved. Well, it looked like Rhodes spun the tires in that outside groove. He tried to get to the bottom, but there was a lot of wiggling going on. Spencer Boyd restarted third. Rhodes was able to finally get underneath to the inside in front of him. In the middle of 1 and 2. Caution was able to buy Schneider more time and lead more laps. He's going to have to hope for the same again here. He does not have the fastest truck at this point in the run. Reason that Gilliland definitely do. And it looked like Gilliland lost even more spots on this restart than what he did on the restart before that when he restarted in second place. Schneider doing whatever he can. He's lifting more to hold that inside line and not allow Rhodes to get underneath him. Rhodes has been good on the bottom in the last couple races, including this one right here. I think they're going to be 3 wide further back. Oh, Schneider overdrove it. He clipped the white line on corner entry. He still holds the bottom, though. I'm surprised they didn't push him up the track. Rhodes, in the meantime, is not only trying to get around Schneider, he's trying to block Gray and Boyd back there for second as they're battling for third. Stuart Friesen to the inside of Spencer Boyd. Tanner Gray pushes tight. Friesen to the inside of him as well. Gray's got to run on the outside. Maybe that's why he went high. Get to the outside of the 99. Gray looking for a second win this season to advance to the championship 4. Can he do it? Friesen as well looking to sweep Vegas and advance to the championship 4 himself. He's on the inside of Gray for third and behind Rhodes. Rhodes right on the tailgate of Schneider still. Schneider a little tight. Rhodes to the bottom. Oh, there's contact. And here comes Gray on the outside. The contact with the 2 trucks in the bottom allows Gray to get there. There's more contact as they slide. Oh, and around go the 15 and the 99. They saved it, and Schneider gets to the outside. What a move. And back out in front. That was unbelievable. Not done yet. Look at Rhodes crossing back and forth, top to bottom. The simultaneous slide, and Schneider just snuck around the top back to the lead, and now he pushes tight again through 1 and 2. Ben Rhodes looks to the bottom. Schneider's going to block him off turn 2 and hold the lead. Here comes Gilliland back in it again. Schneider just can't get off turn 4 as well as Rhodes. Rhodes closes back in again. Look at the 38. Gilliland got out of shape. Got really loose. He even flipped the apron off turn 4 and stacked up behind Rhodes. I don't know how they both saved it. That was a nice save by them. I didn't do any saving. I just drove around them. They got sideways with the contact down the front stretch and banged into the 99 and bounced into Gray. They're 3 wide into 1. One from the middle to the upper lane just to get to the lead in the center of the corner. 30 laps to go here in Vegas. Schneider went to the top. That's because Rhodes and Gilliland behind him did as well. Not all the way to the top, more like that second groove. Third groove maybe in the middle. Schneider to the outside in 3 and 4 again. Gives up a lot of bottom here for the 99. Johnny Solid. Blocking Rhodes down the front stretch. Look at the run he got off the high side as well. In turns 3 and 4, he's going to go back up high through 1 and 2 again, hoping for the same run. He's just got to make sure that Rhodes doesn't get underneath him or get to that left rear corner panel when making these moves to the outside. day for the MLB tomorrow. Gillen's getting a little closer. Schneider only getting a little higher and closer to the wall, too, to try and help the momentum. Look at the speed down the back straightaway. He pulls on Rhodes. Rhodes got to the bottom. He couldn't side draft him at all either. He's creeping, though. He's also busy with the 38 truck on his back bumper. Oh, Rhodes got a big run that time. Oh, that time he did get to the left rear corner panel. Schneider is a little contact.
Careful, still there.
He's not able to clear, though. Schneider does clear off turn 2. And a block. Rhodes drives so hard off turn 4. He's going to get back underneath the 99 again. Two 99 trucks side by side. There's a side draft. He didn't make contact that time. And he pulls a little bit closer.
Still there. Careful.
Gillen wants a piece. He still can't go anywhere. He looks underneath the 99 of Rhodes. Schneider drives on. And now Gillen goes to the outside as well. Ethan, welcome to the stream. Indeed. Talladega is definitely unpredictable. 25 laps to go here at Las Vegas. Schneider almost got the wall. He had to check up a little much. Still going to get a run, though, because Rhodes couldn't quite get to his inside that time. He gets close, but Schneider just has too much straightaway speed with running this upper groove.
Got one down low now.
See, I mean, he's gotten to the left here twice now, but can't pull more than a half a truck length to the inside of the 99. And then he just pulls him down the straightaways. It's not that our truck can't go to the bottom either. It's just that the top side works better for us. It's where we got the most grip for the most part in this race today. That wedge adjustment we made under the first stop of the day definitely helped a little bit, but we're just faster on the outside. It's giving us more straightaway speed. It is a faster line if you can work it. He actually passed that dirt track when I went to Talladega last year. I didn't even know there was one like right near the stadium. Or the racetrack. The super speedway at least. Gillen finally gets around Ben Rhodes off turn 4. 22 laps to go, though. Is it too little, too late for him to catch Schneider as he used his tires up? It's aimed for Stuart Friesen, who has just finally gotten back to 5th, and he's trying to get around Anderson for 4th. Easter no race, come on. Yeah. It's the only bummer with Easter. Every time it rolls around is you know there's no NASCAR. Yeah, they always take off for Easter. All 3 series. I don't think they have another off week after Easter until the All-Star race, though. And at least there's a race in the Cup Series. It's just not a points race, and then even after that, the next break isn't until the beginning of August, or no, like the last week in July and the first week of August, because they got the Summer Olympics, so they take that 2-week break. If they even have the Summer Olympics this year, and if not, then I don't know what they're going to do. They're probably just going to keep the schedule the same anyway, still take that 2-week break. I don't think Gillen's got anything for Schneider unless we get another caution and pit stops happen once again. Off both restarts, Schneider's able to hold on to the lead. Even after being 3 wide the one time with contact, battled his way back out in front. he can decide to have the fade at Talladega. Schneider's got the race truck, and again, he's got one more set of tires if we did get a caution. $18 laps to go. Schneider just went full throttle through turns 3 and 4 in that outer groove. Kept it off the wall, too. First time he's even tested trying to go full throttle. You saw it live right in the in-car camera. Caution, 17 laps to go. Josh Reardon gets the free pass. I'm not sure who the caution's out for. Sheldon Creed again is the only driver out of the race up until this point. One of the drivers that missed the playoffs completely. Last year's champion. And with 17 laps to go, we get another caution. And Schneider's going to hit pit road this time. Top off on fuel, not that he has to, but looks like he's going to be the only driver to hit pit road. No adjustments, 4 fresh tires. Why not? He's got one set left. It'll save that right front just in case as well. It was down to 28%. We're going to restart with 13 laps to go. Nobody else pitted either, but Schneider's back at 26th.
You're covered to the green. Almost ready now.
The tires mean a lot here at Vegas, and he's got about 20 lap pressure tires. Green flag back in the air. Ben Rhodes will restart from the lead. That was our 6th caution of the race. Will we stay green to the finish?
Careful, still there. He's got room, you're clear of that.
Worst thing that can happen now is that we get another caution for one Schneider's back in traffic. So he's going to have to duck and avoid. We had a caution on restart not long ago either. You're into that middle groove. Mike Harmon, Austin Wayne Self, squeezing into these tight gaps, just trying to get around these trucks. Oh, Riley Herbst pulled up right in front of him. Checked him up, still gets the speed off turn 2. Oh, and he squeezed Eckes into the wall. Friesen's up to second. Right on the back bumper of Rhodes, and he might get the run off turn 4 to get back out in front. For the first time since the restart of stage 2. Schneider's just flying by these race trucks. He's already inside the top 10. Friesen's going for the lead. The road shuts the door. 10 laps to go at the line. Schneider's on the inside of Austin Hill for 4th. Again, Friesen going for the lead to the bottom of the track. Rhodes couldn't block him that time. Schneider's going to be in 3rd off turn 2. They are side drafting each other for the race lead pretty heavily now down the back straightaway. Schneider looks low, but Ben Rhodes blocks him. Stuart Friesen back out in front off turn 4. 9 laps left. Schneider waiting in the wings behind. Rhodes continues to try and block for second. Schneider's got the pressure tires. Does get to the inside of Rhodes this time, though, into turn 1. Drives it in deep. Rhodes hanging on the outside, trying to pull him back on the side draft. Can't do it. Just doesn't have the grip. 20 lap older tires for everybody besides Schneider. That's the pressure tires. And he gets to the inside of Friesen for the lead into turn 3. He's going to try a crossover off 4, but again, he doesn't have the grip either. And Schneider is in the lead with 8 laps to go at Vegas on fresher tires, looking to just set sail and pull away. Well, there's the difference of 20-lap fresher tires at Vegas. Schneider had the lead, decided to pit. Knowing he doesn't have to save the right front, he can go hard to the very end. This is his final set, though, so he really needs this to run green. Or at least just get to the white flag before we get another caution. Hometown dirt track, sponsors 2017 in Winchester, Tennessee. Tennessee. Tires live, man. Oh yeah, the tires definitely didn't matter, as Ethan stated as well. 6 laps to go. Go back to the normal camp for the rest of this race now. And how about this? 2-second lead. At least Friesen got back to second. He didn't get as many stage points as he probably would have hoped for today. Still got 6, but driver's seat if something happens. But even if we get a caution with Schneider having fresher tires, somebody's going to have to take the gamble and pit. Or maybe everybody, even, because there's still 28 trucks on the lead lap. Not had a lot of lap traffic today with the cautions being kind of evenly spaced apart. It seems like as soon as I get the lap traffic, we get a caution. Yes, that's very true. Everybody would have pit if this was real. Especially with that many laps on their tires. It would have been a little bit different. Well, I should say with this many laps left. We went green with 13 laps to go. Like, you might have saw maybe a couple guys stay out, but not the whole field like they did there. Three more laps. We'll be on to Talladega in about 20 minutes. For the second race of the round of 8, and Schneider looking to punch his ticket to the championship 4. Friesen hoping for a caution, so he'll have a shot at it. Those are the only 2 playoff drivers in the top 5. Again, Hill is not in the playoffs, never made it to begin with. Despite what the game says. Friesen going for the Vegas sweep, but even to finish top 2 in both Vegas races this season is pretty impressive. Half a lap to the white flag. Drove to the swing forward a little bit. He's hustling. He wants to get to that white flag as soon as possible. And he's going to get there. White flag in the air. 1 lap to go at Las Vegas Motor Speedway. A 5-second lead for Keegan Schneider. It'll be his 11th win of the season. And his rookie season in the Truck Series through 19 races. Unbelievable. Only had 8 different winners this year. 3 drivers have won more than 1 race. Schneider, Sauter, and Enfinger. Checkered flag is going to wave off turn 4. Keegan Schneider is going to the championship 4 in his rookie Truck Series season.
Fantastic job there. Great win.
We have seen rookies win the championship in recent years on the Truck Series, and Schneider's trying to pull off that same feat with the likes of Austin Dillon, Ty Dillon, Eric Jones. We're able to do. Schneider will go to Phoenix with a shot at the championship. 3 spots open with 2 more races to go at Talladega and Martinsville. Talladega tonight at the bottom of the hour. That should get wild, as we know Talladega to be. And if this is Schneider's final season in the Truck Series, assuming he wins the championship, he's trying to go for as many wins as he possibly can. So 6 cautions total per incident in today's race. In 3 of the 4 playoff races, we've at least had 6 yellows, and it seemed like we never really had more than 5 for most of the races in the regular season. Take a look at the top 10 and the rest of the running order for the rest of the playoff drivers. Stuart Friesen second, Ben Rhodes third, Brett Moffitt fourth, Austin Hill rounds out the top 5, Jordan Anderson with a great run in 6th, Tanner Gray with a great run in 7th. One of those playoff drivers, one of the underdog ones. Johnny Sutter 8th, Matt Kraft in 9th, and Spencer Boyd with a great run as well, rounding out the top 10. Ed Finger finished 12th. He didn't score any stage points either. Ross Chastain finished 14th. He didn't score stage points. Gus Dean didn't score stage points, finished 17th. He was really a non-factor of those playoff drivers. And I think I'm forgetting one. That might have been all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, okay, that was all of them. So Gus Dean, he's on a little bit of a hole, to say the least, going into Talladega. But anything can happen at Dega, for better or for worse. We'll just have to wait and see who will survive, and maybe we get another driver to lock themselves in the championship 4, assuming that either Schneider or a new driver doesn't go to victory lane. Boy, Riley Hurst took a few hard hits in that accident. Those are not the accurate point standings. Again, I will have to do the points myself. Probably not going to do the points until after Dega tonight. I'll probably do it tomorrow. I need to get something to eat here in between both races. Here's Schneider in victory lane, his 3rd win in the first 4 races of the playoffs. Yep, Todd Gilliland and Sheldon Creed DNF. Gilliland had a rough postseason so far. DNF'd in 2 races now. He's eliminated in the first race of the first round of the playoffs, and DNF's here today despite having a fast truck. I think he was the one that might have been in that last caution. Schneider led the most laps, 54 of the 134 laps led today, won both stages and the race. Still not necessarily the most dominating performance, definitely better than his 13th place run at Vegas earlier this year, to say the least. Seems a lot faster now than what they were then as well, and I think tonight definitely went to prove, going back to that same track. Much like he did at Texas, where he won the 2nd race but did not win the 1st race. So he did run 2nd in the 1st race at Texas too, but man, what a season for this 99 team. 3 more races left in the Truck Series, and 1 more coming tonight. Take a look at the shop here before we end this stream, as we usually do for the career mode. The incentive money coming in. So I guess we'll get to pick a new incentive bonus for these final 3 races. I'll try to get as well as the championship. Just racing for fun, though, at Dega and Martinsville. Try to get more money. Well, yeah, there's always something to race for, even though we're not racing for anything technically. We are racing for more money. Obviously, the higher finishing position, the more money we get. Because remember, if we do go Xfinity Series racing next year, assuming we can win the championship in the trucks this year, we're going to need as much money as we can so we can start off pretty decent. I'll go 2 top 5s in 3 races. Talladega's probably going to be hard. Martinsville, Phoenix, I think we can get top 5s, though. We could probably get a top 5 at Dega, too, but we've had some great speed all season. So we'll upgrade. Short track chassis is going to be good to go. Again, not going to purchase any money. We should get to about 750 grand, at least maybe 800,000 by the end of the year. We will get a signing bonus, too, for our Xfinity Series sponsors, so we got that money as well. Granted, we do have to put money into not only buying an Xfinity Series car, but buying whatever we need. So whatever money we have in the bank is going to be about zero by the time we actually start at Daytona the following season. So we're going to go as much in, put all the chips into one place there for when we go Xfinity Series racing. Start the work plan. All right. So Talladega coming up. Again, like, share, and subscribe for more daily NASCAR content. We do full race live streams with a realistic broadcast for both real races on the channel with the live commentary / watch along with video games like NASCAR Heat 5 classic games as well that we'll get back into here in about a week. We'll throw NASCAR 05 in there at least once a week. Once again here, definitely starting next week for sure once we get through Easter. But rounding out this career mode, another race tonight, Talladega, 94 laps. Should be a lot of fun. Tune in, bottom of the hour. I'll see you guys soon. I'm going to grab something to eat. 9:30 Eastern Standard Time, we will start it up. And again, it's going to be a must-see race if you can join in. Definitely join. Should be a lot of fun. Support me on my broadcasting career again by liking, sharing, and most importantly, subscribing. I'll see you guys here in a little bit at Dega. So long.